Now, this all started, well, over a year ago now, when young Paul came to us to ask for my daughter's hand in marriage. A very nervous Paul, and what a gentleman he was to do that.
So I first met Paul when we were at school at Amery Hill in Alton, and we quickly became friends due to our mutual love of music, camping, girls, beer, and generally being mischievous. In many ways, our teenage years were like a coming-of-age movie. If you think of River Phoenix in the film Stand By Me, well, it was nothing like that. It was more like a cross between American Pie and the Goonies. And Paul was a lot heavier then, and he could do a mean truffle shuffle. Skip forward to April several years later, and Paul finally met the love of his life. Stunning to look at, with curves in all the right places, and black. Yeah, I'm talking about his Nissan 350Z. Paul has always considered himself to be Lewis Hamilton's brother from another mother. Ever since he was 21 and bought himself a Subaru Impreza. It wasn't a proper Impreza they made, was it? Because it didn't have a turbo. And that car met its demise when Paul smashed it into two parked cars on Greenfields Avenue.
We're married! Hey! And on behalf of my wife and I, we'd like to thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for being here today. A massive thank you to my cousin Georgie, without whom this day wouldn't have happened. For it was Georgie. Well, go on then, give her a round of applause. For it was Georgie I was on the phone to one night, and I might have been out and a bit merry, but I asked her, have you got any fit single mates? Well, within a couple of days, she sent me some pics of this beautiful girl. Her name was Sharon. Just kidding, it was Kim, of course. Well, I'm not totally stupid. So I said, yeah, cuz, I'd love to meet her, sort it out. So she organised a night out in Ascot. I remember it was raining and I was gutted as I wanted to pick her up in the car with its roof down. It looks better like that. But anyway, I just took the brolly out and escorted her to the car, and we all went out for the night. Now to this day, she'll still deny that it was her that kissed me first.
It's your daughter!
The next proper date came pretty soon after, and she had already filled me in on her first love. That'd be Kaiser. And if this relationship was to have any legs, I'd need to be accepted by him. So when I turned up at her door to take her out, I made sure I was packing my raw meat. A juicy ribeye steak, you dirty buggers. Anyway, for the way to her heart was through his stomach. Well, I think he loved me from that moment on, and I guessed so did she.
Well, this is a very proud face, a proud father. And hopefully you've all really enjoyed the day.
Yeah.
You know, many years ago when Kim was growing up, you try and imagine her wedding day. I must admit, it wasn't in a barn, and it wasn't with a Rhodesian Ridgeback waiting at the end of the aisle for me. Now, Kim's very organised with her wedding day. I think many of us here that were involved with the wedding have received gifts. I got I got 3 lovely gifts. Firstly, some cufflinks, and on them it read, "Dad, of all the walks we have taken, this one is my favourite." So it's at this point that, as I say, after nearly 30 years, I hand over the baton to Paul and wish you well. And I'm sure all of us here will wish Paul and Kim well on their journey as Mr. and Mrs. Gurney. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses. Kim and Paul.
Would you both like to stand? I'd like to ask 2 very special helpers, which is Stephen, our best man, and Kaiser. Kaiser, it's your moment.
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage.
as a symbol of our marriage.
Being a circle
Being a circle
with no beginning
with no beginning
and no end.
and no end.
I look forward
to
our future together
as husband and wife.
as husband and wife,
And promise to love
and promise to love
and care for you
and care for you
always.
always.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage.
as a symbol of our marriage.
Being a circle
Being a circle
with no beginning
with no beginning
and no end.
and no end.
I look forward to our future together
I look forward to our future together
as husband
as husband
And
and wife.
and promise to love
And promise to love
and care for you
and care for you
always.
always.
Now, there are many times in life when I have been uncertain. Uncertain about school, uncertain about what career I wanted to pursue. There are many times where I didn't know where life should take me or where I should live. Figuring things out can be tough, but I never had to think twice about Kim. With her, everything is so much clearer and makes so much more sense. Kim, if there is anything in this world that I am sure of, it was that I was meant to be with you. Today is only the beginning of the rest of our life together. Now, you already know that as much as I love you, I am not perfect. Close, I'm close, but not quite. But I will do my best to do my share in our marriage and around the house. I will try and remember to hoover up my sock fluff off the carpet. And I will try to remember that I am not always in control of the TV remote. But here is what I can promise you without a doubt. I will love you with all my heart, and I will try to continue to make you laugh and smile every day.
You're a lucky man. Kim's a beautiful young lady, inside and out. She's caring, generous. With her on your side, you have a real chance of winning any battle that life throws at you. But Kim, I also think you are extremely lucky. In Paul, I believe that you have met your match. Someone that complements your good side, balances your bad, who worships you and treats you like a princess, but also stands up to you, challenges you, makes you a better version of yourself. Together, you're a perfect fit. And I see many, many, many years in front of you, not only making memories together, but continuing to grow and become stronger in your bond together. your new dream team. Kim, you may have just found Mr. Right. Paul, it's just a shame that she is now Mrs. Always Right. So I leave you these few words. Falling in love is easy, but staying in love is very special. And in my experience, a good marriage is not about finding someone you can live with. It's about finding someone with whom you can't live without. And I believe you found that person with each other. Being someone's first love may be great, but to be their last is beyond perfect. Congratulations to you both from the bottom of my heart.
Great privilege and pleasure to say that you're husband and wife, which means a big kiss.
So to summarise what we've learnt about Paul, he's popular, fun-loving, adventurous, generous, fearless, hard-working, motivated, loyal, and of course a terrible driver. So ladies and gents, all that remains for me to do to finish my speech in the traditional way by toasting the bride and groom. Please be upstanding for the bride and groom.
Kim, you are many things to me. You are my best friend, my confidant, my rock, and now my wife. You are my love, my partner, and my family. In short, you are everything to me. So for the last toast of my speech, anyway, can I ask you all to stand and raise a glass to my beautiful wife, Kim. To Kim! Kimbo!